Het is tijd om de Citadel even een beetje te verkennen. Misschien komen we hier nog wel wat dingen tegen.
But you're on the Normandy, right?
Diana Allers.
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
Ah,
I suppose you wanted an interview.
Even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
klinkt goed.
Tell your producers yes, for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 footlocker.
Aye aye, Commander.
Nou, hebben we een reporter aan boord. Waarom ook niet? Waarom ook niet? Even kijken, waar kunnen we heen? Dat loopt dood. War asset acquired. War asset. Die vrouw is een war asset.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Nou, laten we eerst naar het ziekenhuis gaan. Kijken hoe het met Ashley gaat.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Kan ik met iemand ook praten hier? Dat lijkt het niet op. Ik word gescand. Of ik wel clean ben.
Stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freilich.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
Ik kan er gewoon de behandelkamers inlopen. Lekker hoor.
Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
When I ship out.
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Medigel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you.
Oké, maar nu ben ik hier. Maar de vraag is, waar is Ashley? Ah, hier blijkbaar. Zij leeft.
You got pretty banged up there, Williams. Had me worried. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing. Despite all this, it's good seeing you again, Ash. Get some rest, okay? I'll come by when you're feeling better. We'll talk. You need anything, Doc? Let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care.
Ja, ze leeft in elk geval.
I'll see you soon.
Plus 2 reputation. Ja, dat lijkt me altijd goed. Dan gaan we nu weer naar buiten. Dan gaan we naar de council. Want we hebben Ash toch even gezien. Dan gaan we nu proberen om de council te overtuigen.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select one moment, please.
Citadel Embassies.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Kan ik hier nog met mensen praten?
Hello, dear. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about it.
Ilium is under attack. Although the Asari colony is across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth, the invaders
Ik kan hier met niemand praten.
attack those planets.
Nee. Dan moeten we maar gewoon doorlopen. Die vrouw is haar zoon kwijt. Misschien kunnen wij daar iets in betekenen op een later moment. Er staan een paar soldaten gestationeerd. Commander Bailey.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Damn press.
Ja, man.
I see you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts? I'd rather be back down in the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for a promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. I never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
Ja.
I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
Even wat vragen stellen. Informatie.
There's a false sense of security here. Even people from worlds that have gone down act like they're safe. Well, I guess it's not just human nature. We all lie to ourselves to deal with horror.
Anything important going on around here?
You kidding? With the Reapers running roughshod through the galaxy, it seemed like the Council is in constant session. We got more ambassadors and dignitaries here than ever before pleading their cases. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, really.
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war's being felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been displaced, and most of them come here.
Must have you doing somersaults.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
It was Udina who made you a commander, huh?
Yeah, he's become an even bigger shot around here. Got a lot of ambition. He suspected Executor Palin was conspiring against the Council and had me investigate.
Find anything incriminating?
Yeah, enough to arrest him. And when Palin resisted, I was forced to kill him. Udina rewarded me with the promotion. And near as I can tell, being a commander just means I'm putting out different fires.
You got loved ones out there?
Somewhere. Ex-wife I lost track of, and a son and daughter.
Zou zijn zoon dat jongetje zijn die opgeblazen is?
I'm sorry, Bailey.
Yeah, I'm just like everyone else. I'm losing myself and things I can control. And at the moment, that means creating the illusion of security here.
We hebben alles gehad.
We both have jobs to do, Bailey. I suggest we do them.
Yep. Good talking to you, Shepard.
Graag gedaan, jongen. Udina. Hier kan ik niet heen. Udina, daar moet ik heen voor mijn missie. Dus kijk eerst even wat hier nog is. Antwoord is niks. Donald Udina.
Commander, Councilor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
Counselor, the Reapers are in our space as well. Earth is no more or less important than any Council homeworld.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
How do you know this is the brunt? New Reaper fronts are opening up everywhere.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. A full-scale invasion. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Earth may be suffering, but our worlds are falling too. The Turians have lost Tatris.
We must fight this enemy together.
Need I remind you that the last time we fought the Reapers, Shepard sacrificed the Council to protect human interests?
True, But in the end, we survived because we followed Shepard's lead.
And what if that's not enough this time?
The reports are dire. If we throw everything we have at the Reapers on Earth and lose, what then?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
Prothean? What is it exactly?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
And this is capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
It's immense and intricate.
This is a fool's errand. The Protheans were wiped out by the Reapers. Clearly, the weapon is flawed.
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you believe in this, Shepard? After what you've seen of the Reapers?
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together. Now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The Council cannot give Earth the military support it needs. Our own planets must come first.
The Solarian Union is convening a summit amongst our species. If we can secure our own borders, we may be able to aid you.
Our fleets are also engaged. Honesty is all I can offer, Commander. I will not make a promise of rescue that I cannot keep.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
Die Turian die zegt helemaal niks.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot in the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
Commander, I can't give you what you're asking for, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Palaven's Primarch Fedorian is the one that called the war summit. He's your kind of man, open to extreme solutions. Trouble is, he didn't get out of Palaven's system when the Reapers attacked. We don't know if he's alive. He's essential to the summit. If the Normandy could extract him without being detected...
You want me to rescue his ass in the hopes he considers helping Earth?
Put bluntly, yes. I shouldn't even be telling you about it. But we need Fedorian alive, and your ship can get him. Save the Primarch, gain an ally. One with the power to grant you what you're looking for.
While the Reapers ravage Earth.
Your counselor was right. We need to work together. This is the best way to get that. Our intel says Primarch Fedorian is on Palaven's largest moon. Get in and out undetected, and he'll take care of the rest. Good luck, Commander. You're gonna need it.
Uiteraard.
There is one other thing. The Council has agreed to reinstate your Spectre status.
Ah.
And there are certain resources that will be made available to you. Good luck.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Oké, kunnen we nog een beetje bijpraten met Udina? Of is dat geen optie? Ja.
Council. All I can think is that the more things change, the more they stay the same. I've always loathed that phrase, fatalism. Not what men and women should aspire to. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity is as feared as we are loved. Hopefully that works in our favor now. I'll try to get financial aid from as many worlds as I can. Maybe manpower, a few armed ships. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Any news from Earth?
That is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Counselor Irissa is not like her predecessor. She is colder. If she has her hand on your throat, she will squeeze. Eschil, there you might find some traction. Practical, she might make Machiavelli turn pale, but that's a Delatras for you. Frankly, it's good Quentius spoke with you. His home world is in the most trouble, and he's looking for a way out. That speaks opportunity.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Anderson would be proud, so long as you deliver. You think you can do that?
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither right now. Our armada is tied down fighting or fleeing, and with Earth's comm buoys gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU. But leave that part to me. I will lean on our colonies for all they're worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and resupply Hackett's fleet.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
I should go.
Dankjewel, Udine.
I'll be here.
Anders nog iets? Nee. Kom aan. Hé, deze deur was net nog dicht. Spectre Terminal. Ah, ik kan dingen kopen. Welcome. Quarian Fleet Intel. Dit kan ik betalen. Laat me doen. Hier kan ik niks. Shooting range. Nou, dat lijkt me niet nodig. Nee. Een speciale Spectre shop waar ik upgrades kan kopen als ik genoeg credits heb. En dan hebben we hier alles bezocht. En dan hebben we onze missie gekregen.
Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Ah.
Khaleesa bint seen in Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
Geen Paragon options kiezen.
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Khaleesa, we're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying. But I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander. I haven't always spoken kindly of the military, but I'm glad you're on our side.
Nou kijk, toch even een complimentje hè? Van deze boos mevrouw. War Asset Updated. Kan ik dat ergens zien? Journal. Codex. War Assets. Nee, dat kan ik nergens zien volgens mij. James, staat hier.
Hey, Commander.
Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here? With the elite of the galaxy?
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but you were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
The lower levels where they keep it real. Zullen we dat dan maar eens doen?
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
Docking Bay, security station. Nou ja, James had het over de lower levels, maar hier kan ik niet zoveel. The lower levels where they're keeping it real. Dat is leuk, maar James is niet hier. You should come see me. Viewing deck. Passenger lounge. Security checkpoint. Embassies. Commander Bailey. Ja, daar ben ik geweest. Dr. Chuck was en Dr. Michelle. Ja, daar heb ik helemaal niet mee gepraat. Laten we dat nog even doen dan. In de Memorial Hospital. Huerta. Ik heb Dr. Chuck was helemaal niet gezien.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
Dr. Chuck was.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Daar staat ze.
Here's Shepard now.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with the Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Ashley took the worst of it. How's she doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Lieutenant Commander Williams' resilience, as well as Dr. Michelle's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
Ze is al een stuk ouder geworden, Dr. Chuck Watt.
By joining me to defeat the Collectors.
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word, and I'm with you.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Kijk, Dr. Chuck
Don't
was.
thank me so soon. Remember, Joker is still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
Dr. Chuck was. Karin. Dr. Michelle.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his...
Oh ja, Fist.
Now I'm head physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Lieutenant Commander Williams?
How's Ashley doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. She hasn't regained consciousness yet, but her vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see her if you like. She's just down the hall.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. I'm afraid I'll have to speak with CSEC about securing our supplies. Desperate people can do desperate things.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too,
Dan
Commander.
hebben we iedereen hier gesproken. Dan kunnen we nog een keer bij Ashley kijken, zei ze. Blijkbaar niet. Kijk op de map. Ashley, Dr. Michel. Citadel Embassies, daar kunnen we niks meer. Daar heb ik allemaal al mee gepraat. Normandy. Nee, dan hebben wij nu geen andere optie dan de Citadel te verlaten. Sirta Supplies. Dus een winkel.
Thank you for coming to Sirta. How can we help you?
Allemaal collectibles, boeken.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
Koop gewoon alles. Kijk, out of stock. Thank you for shopping. Dan gaan we naar de Dock Bay. We zullen wel op een ander moment bij de andere verdieping kunnen komen. Daar is de Normandy. Dan gaan we daar maar heen. Yes. Dit ziet eruit als een droom. Is dat jongetje? Het jongetje wat speelt met zijn vliegtuigje. En die daarna in de air duct zat. Toen wij dachten, dit gaat hem niet worden. En toen kwamen de Reapers. Hij rent weer weg. Hij verdwijnt. Nu zit hij daar weer. Hij is bang. En terecht. Hij gaat op in vlammen. Omdat we gezien hebben hoe die werd opgeblazen. Enge dromen. Er wordt geklopt. Liara.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh.
Specialist trainer.
I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard,
De nieuwe Kelly.
I'm comm specialist Samantha Trainer with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Nou, je hoort het.
Oh wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI, fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions.
Dat is nieuw.
Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
De VidCom.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Precies.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Hack it out. Oké. Nou, wat hebben we allemaal hier op ons nieuwe schip te vinden? Hier is de algemene kamer. War Terminal. People, weapons, armies and fleets that you've accumulated are your war assets. The overall readiness of the galaxy determines how effectively these assets will perform in the final battle. Oké. Alliance Engineering Corps. Marine Division heb ik. Admiral Mikhailovich. First Fleet. Third Fleet. Fifth Fleet. Diana Allers heb ik gekregen, ja. Mineral Resources. Galicia Sabendathinan. Oké. Er zijn wat medewerkers. Waar ik allemaal niks mee kan. Tech Labs. Wat kan ik hier? Een model. Alliance Shuttle. Ik kan hier niks.
I can't believe the council won't help. Come on, Sarah. If Thessia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Oké. Private Terminal. Stephen Hackett. Reinstatement. Oké. Quarian Fleet. Welcome back, gift. Okay. You have an upgrade waiting. Access the terminal in Dr. Tassoni's office. Waarvan dan ook weer de vraag is, waar? Even bij Joker kijken wat hier te vinden is. Wat is daar? Weten we niet.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
Oké. Airlock. Nee, dan gaan we naar buiten. Dat gaan we niet doen. Even op alle verdiepingen kijken wat er te vinden is. Je assistent, die nieuwe specialist trainer.
Come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000.
6,000 credits voor een tandenborstel.
Okay. Yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university.
Altijd vragen blijven stellen, hè. Zoveel mogelijk informatie.
I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Carry on, Specialist. Oké. Captain's cabin. Daar kom ik net vandaan. Hier ben ik nu. Crew deck. Nou, laten we even alle verdiepingen afgaan. Gewoon kijken wat er te vinden is. Port observation. Pokertafel. Is er nog wat in de wc? Nee. Nog geen enkele keren. In geen enkele game is er iets geweest in de wc. Toch elke keer weer kijken. Wat hebben we hier? Lampjes. Mooie stoelen, boekjes. Oh, zijn dit die boeken die ik net gekocht heb? Staan die daar nu in de kast? Crew quarters. Er zitten een paar gasten te werken. Kan met niemand praten. Kan ik hier met iemand praten? Nee. De kok is weg. Dit was Miranda's office. Is nu Liara's office geworden. Impressive.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data,
Kijk,
I can
upgrades.
research upgrades for you.
Klinkt goed.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Intel terminal.
The meeting was less than ideal.
Farron has persuaded his contacts to ship an armor mod kit.
Exist.
Open.
But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to
Maar dan kan
save.
ik kiezen. Meer ammo of meer shields? Ja.
I'm flattered. I think.
Ammo of shields? Ammo of shields? Ammo of shields? Ja, ammo is wel een probleem elke keer, hè? Ja. Meer upgrades heb ik niet staan. Liara.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Ja.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
Dat dacht ik. Even kijken. Reputation, ammo capacity bonus. Wat kunnen we hier nog? De broker terminal. Kan ik ook gebruiken.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
En dit is de upgrade station. Dit is haar bed. En dan hebben we hier ook alles gezien. Want kijk, we hebben niet meer upgrades available.
Please, enjoy your day.
Dankjewel, Glyph. Kijken we nog even bij de dokterspost. Dr. Chakwath. Reassign power bonuses. No bonus power available. Reassign powers. Ah.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay. Feels like home.
Lekker
Welcome
hoor.
back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Zo. Kunnen we hier nog even kijken bij... Hé, er ligt iemand of iets. Oh, dat is die vrouw. Ik kan er niks mee. Die vrouw die we hadden meegenomen. Kijk, dan hebben we hier ook gekeken. Dan ben ik alleen nog niet in de armory geweest. Maar wat is hier achter nog? Main battery. Hier kan ik niks. Dit ziet eruit als een station waar ik iets kan. Er liggen heel veel wapens. Maar het antwoord is nee. En in de keuken kan ik ook niks. Moeten we nog even beneden kijken. En dan zijn we overal geweest. Op zich is het niet zo heel anders dan wat het was. Engineering en de shuttle bay. Engineering. Engineer Adams.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers?
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her. And in time, I saw her advantages.
Kijk, Edie is een goede vriendin. En dat voor een computer, hè.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Even kijken, wat is hier nog meer te vinden? De core zelf. Kan ik daar iets mee? Nee. Starboard cargo. Hey, hier is die fotograaf, de chickie. Kijk nou.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings.
Lekker hoor.
I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
Oh. Nou, dan hebben we nog 1 verdieping te gaan. Namelijk de Shuttle Bay. Weapon branch. Ja, kijk, hier kunnen we iets mee met de mods. Sniper rifles. Kijk. Extended barrel, increased damage. Confirm. Ik heb hier geen mods voor, denk ik. Modify. Mijn pistool. Ik heb maar 1 mod voor mijn pistool. Modify. Confirm. En hier heb ik weer niks voor om te modifieren. Lekker hoor. Weapon upgrades. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.000. Kan alles betalen. Oeh, wacht. Het stijgt. Het zijn stijgende waardes. In dat geval gewoon de dingen kopen voor de wapens die ik gebruik. Dat zijn dan weer andere mods waarschijnlijk, of niet? Oh nee. Oké, wat hebben we hier? Procurement interface. Pistol magazine upgrades. Oh ja, ik heb geen credits meer. Armor locker. Oh ja. Een casual pakje deze maar doen, hè. Nee, dat is allemaal prima. Lieutenant Cortez.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
Dat is wel mooi. We hoeven dus niet naar de Citadel om dingen te kopen, maar dat kan gewoon allemaal hier.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So, you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
En dan kunnen we nog met hem praten en dan hebben we alles hier weer gehad, denk ik. James.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
Okay, loco. Let's dance.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, Loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
Long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
Kijk, dat levert ons wel weer wat reputatie op. Even kijken, hier staan nog wat mensen. Kan ik daar nog mee praten? Nee, nee. Nou, in dat geval gaan wij naar boven. Dan hebben we alles gezien. Iedereen gesproken. En, hey, toch niet. Model Freighter. Allemaal secrets nog hier ook aan boord. Dan gaan we naar Captain's Cabin. Heb ik hier alles al gezien? Private Terminal. Squad Selection. Oh ja. Cycle Appearances. Oh. Zo lijkt ze op Samara. Info. Maak een soort deadshot van, zo van James. Deadshot. Nieuwe messages? Niet. Even kijken, dan heb ik hier. Wat is dit? Armor locker. Oh, daar ben ik net geweest. Sound system. Dat lijkt me niet nodig. Nee, dan heb ik nu echt alles gezien. Dan gaan we naar de command deck. En dan kunnen wij in de volgende video de eerste missie gaan starten. Dus ik zou zeggen, graag tot dan. Joejoe!